Alright, it's going to be a bit of a one-take wonder with a bit of a fleet update and what's been going on at my end of M&P RC. The main thing has actually been the real Jeep, because although a lot of it is getting sorted out, started chopping the rot out and things, there is a lot of work to do. I mean, it's getting there in bits and pieces, the underneath, clearing all the dirt out, but all of this is coming off. It's going to end up pretty much as a pickup, with a flat floor, hopefully an external roll cage, but yeah, I really want to get on with that. But as for the RC stuff, there's been a few bits and bobs going on. I've realised I own way too many tyres. I think some of these need to either meet a decent burnout-y death or get sold soon, because they're there. They're under cars as stands. There are just tyres everywhere. So yeah, what have we got? We got the old off-road limo shell there. It's the little brushless FTX Comet Core RC Mauler thing. It's actually still working perfectly. These things are amazing. There's two in the house that the kids have got. They're still perfect. And this one is the one that we brushless. I mean, look at the state of it. This body shell has seen about 4 runs. That's all damage from wheelies right there. It's just insane. But yeah, these little things, this little Gaul RC system, still working perfectly, no overheating issues or anything. So really, really, really can't rate these highly enough. As a 65 quid little starter car, give it to your kids, let them spank it about for a while, and then if you want to upgrade it, they're fine for adults as well. We then got the Rustler. That's actually broken at the minute. Just the running gear. It got to the point where I soldered a really knackered motor to a really knackered ESC. We were blasting it around on 3S and managed to crash into a concrete wall pretty much flat out, and it just stopped. I've got no idea what I've done, but I'm going to order some new power for that. I'm kind of getting a bit bored of two-wheel drive anyway. It's fun, but it just wheelies or wheel spins. You try and do a jump. This little awesome thing, you probably remember it as the 100-mile-an-hour helium project that I've got the shell for there. Paul's actually gifted me this. It is currently a roller, so I'm going to get the original power system back for it. And I've got a really good servo in there that I'm going to bring out. And yeah, it's my first short course truck. I'm really excited. I managed to score a new body for it as well, because obviously Helion have gone out of business, I think. You can still buy them as other brands, like V-Car Bison, I think, is that. Some kind of V-Car anyway, but I thought that's a cool body. And we're planning on doing some sort of short course action in the future. A bit of racing and things like that, so that would be cool. And then finally, over here, we've got the Outback Fury with its... these worked really well, actually. I know they're on technically backwards, but what happens with the V-tread tyres in mud, if you look at them, although people would say, oh, they're backwards, they actually grab, and pull up. They're like sort of claws or shovels. And even though they're really skinny tyres, they worked brilliantly last time. You might have seen it was... Oh, it's really heavy. You might have seen it was fully underwater, like we had a photo of it actually fully under the water. We had one where there was about that much of the body shell out, but as usual, bring it home, give it a good clean on a WD, and it pretty much still looks good as new. Now, we got the 35-turn motor in. These come with a 20. The 20-turn motor, when you come up to an obstacle, it was wheel spin. It had too much wheel speed. It'd spin, it'd hop, it'd fall over. So we went to a 35. But now I find it's just not quick enough. It's brilliant, you can really go slowly over things, but you don't have any momentum to get up to a hill and try and go up that hill. It's naff. So got one of those. It's a 5-pole. Technically, it says 16-turn, but the way they work, it's supposed to be equivalent to sort of 27 to 35, but they're meant to work better, slower, and also be faster. So we'll be swapping that in there soon. We'll see if we can sort of time this. The slowest it can do a set distance, the fastest it can do a set distance, and then that technically should be slower and faster, but I don't see how that's going to... It's weird, isn't it? It's like sciencey, but normally you get one or the other. So yeah, that's my little fleet. It's the body from when it was the spare parts dragster. I don't actually have the other Rustler anymore. I broke it for spares because it was really knackered. That's about it, really. We got a few more upstairs, actually. If anyone's watching this with kids, you'll know why I need an upstairs. Because they get everywhere. We got the shell, the sort of really knackered painty shell from the Rustler that kept flaking off and being resprayed, and the original monster truck shell there, skid lid and a few trophies and things, and repping over there as well. This was the tailgate on the boot, so the tailgate on the boot? The tailgate of the Jimny. Everything's repping. Got to have stickers everywhere. There's even one on the toolbox down there. So, oh yeah, gross as well. I really cut my finger, so that slowed things down. Had stitches in that. Now it looks a little bit like a butt. So, yeah, one take wonder of the current state of things. Hopefully soon you'll see us back out with the crawlers, razzing around some short course trucks. That thing's just mad. I don't really know what to do with it. It's too powerful, but it's a good laugh. And yeah, maybe Paul will do one of these, who knows. But take it easy and cheers for the support.